get the shade here so you can see me. I don't know if you can see in there. Hang on. Can you see in there? There we go. I'm hoping to get to my potting shed today. I have tried and tried and tried, and just lots of things just kept coming up and stopping us. But today, I really hope we're going to get to cleaning this out and taking this whole structure down. Let's see. Welcome to this momentous day, finally. By the way, I'm Nicola. But finally, I am getting to pull this shed down. It's something I've had for 20 years, and finally it's going.
So what's the plan with all this stuff?
Yes, well, I think all the pots, they're all going to go out front, all right, and I think all the pots should sit on one side.
When you say at the front, you mean curb?
No, where the gravel pit is, all right?
Yep.
So the idea is all pots sitting in one place that probably will go to community gardens, stuff. Things I'm going to hang, and then there'll be rubbish to go to the rubbish tip. So when I actually put this shed up, as I say, about 20 years ago, that was because at the time I was busy doing my water gardens, and so I was busily, making plants or producing more plants, and I had all this piping for irrigation. A lot of these pots here that we're gathering up, they ended up going to a school, and they were given away to some friends of ours, and also then we put them at the top of the driveway, and people with a sign on it, saying free, and people came along and took them, which was just fantastic. So I'm so pleased, because I didn't really want to take them to the tip. So you can just see how many I had, because I was just doing so much of growing all of these water plants. And where are we now? Just having a look here about what's coming out of this place. I can't believe how much stuff is in here. It's amazing. And so more pots. You can see all that mud in the bottom there, because this is actually a concrete base, believe it or not, and all that mud has come actually from our next door neighbours, and so as you can see, things are just stuck in there. It's just dreadful. Alright, so we've got everything out of the shed. We've now just got to move it, and we're taking it up the front to be sorted. What a job. It is just phenomenal how much stuff I had in that one little tiny shed. I can't believe it. Now those great big rings that you can see there, I actually used them as growing water plants. I would actually put them over a solid floor, and I put a piece of liner in there, and then just grew plants in them.
I hope you were videoing it, because I just threw that over there and it rolled and it landed perfectly. I was like, ah!
And you can see that Rowena's picking up the metal rings there. They were very good for putting on the side of ponds, again, to grow plants and just use up the edge of a pond to help me grow more plants that I could then use in the projects that I was doing. And so I just can't believe how much stuff there was. It was horrendous. Yeah.
I'm glad that a lot of this went, the pots anyway, went to different people and didn't just get thrown away. I'm just sort of watching this so that I could do this voiceover. I felt that it was a better way of doing things. Yeah, just lots and lots of piping to go. That was probably used on the lake. I had an island to look after one time and regenerate, and so I put a lot of watering system on there, and it was run by a pump. And then when, of course, all the plants grew up, that wasn't needed anymore, so I brought it all home. So I have taken the taps and things off before I got rid of the piping. So that was good. Oh, no, you've been really done.
Yeah, I know.
Amazing.
Cooperation. Did you ever see that on Sesame Street?
No.
Oh, the character with the very long arms and the one with the very short arms.
Oh,
and there was a piece nectarine they wanted to get to.
Yes, yes.
The guy with the long arms could get it, but he couldn't eat it. The guy with the short arms couldn't get it, but he could eat it. So they cooperated.
Rowena's a mad person, I'll tell you. But it's so nice to have someone else help you when you're doing a job like this. Of course, I could have done it on my own, but it's always better to have somebody else helping. So it's amazing how quick it goes, and all of it's just going up the top to be then sorted, so we can work out what we're going to do with it. As you can see, that great big ag pipe there that I've just grabbed. As I say, I'm going to use that in my bog filters. I want to make 2 of them for my goldfish ponds that I'm doing. That's the next big project that I'm aiming at. And once this ponding shed's down, the shed on the left there is the next thing to come out.
You want to get the kettle on after this, I'll come back to the rubbish bin.
Cup of tea.
Now this rose is going to prove to be a problem later on, and we're going to have to do something about it.
I have scissors too.
And that's quite amusing, actually. But it was trying to work out how to take this whole thing down, this structure down, without actually it toppling all over the top of us. It was a bit of a trick. Right, there's one here, and this one here. Watch out. Yep.
Hey.
That one there.
I missed it. I got it.
Yeah, you go. As I say, this structure's been up probably about 20 years, and I must admit I made it to last. So taking it down was trying to find all those little zip ties that I'd put in there to keep this thing up. Was a bit of a thing, but we managed it in the end, which was fantastic.
Get in there.
Right, there we go. So here I'm just getting Rowena to undo all the zip ties, and we'll just take that shade cloth off that I had as a roof. And all of those leaves that we're on top of that will actually be good. I mean, we've got a great big callistemon tree. You can just see parts of it hanging down there. And that'll be fine, because this is all just going to be a mulch area to breed up, we're breeding up spiders, cockroaches, little lizards, that sort of thing. And it'll all be food for our water dragons, just, anyone. It's just to help out. And I think it's always good to have a pile of sticks, and to get a lot of insects and everything. Now, we thought that this wire was stuck in the mud, but it turns out that it was actually attached by probably about 2 really good strong zip ties. And I did actually cut this whole section down in the amount of time. It took ages to be able to dig this out and find those zip ties to cut. So I got rid of most of the video of it. You can see the wooden pieces of wood at the back there. That's a retaining wall. And then you'll see the cream coloured strip, and then the metal fencing. That shows you the height of our next door neighbour. This whole property steps down, and then from the other side, our property steps down again to the next door neighbours, on the other side of us. So eventually what I'm going to do is put some erosion matting over that fencing. I've got to use it up, and so I'll do that. And also here what I'm doing is just putting the mesh along the fence line, because the wire is just completely disintegrated. And so we just wanted something to stop people from getting through for the moment until I could fix it up later. Now here we go. This is where we're trying to get rid of this rose. I don't want to cut it down, but we've got to get it out the way. And because... All right. So this is fun. All right? No?
Yeah, just swinging. Let go.
Oh, nearly. You be careful with your head.
Yeah.
You do want that.
I do. It's handy, I find.
All right.
Come on.
Look in between the hole, the two branches.
I am aiming though.
Oh, I thought you had it.
I did, but
Oh.
the rose or something grabbed it right.
Oh, well, trim them back.
Hang on.
Honestly, they're annoying.
Right to get up there and get back down again.
Just see how you go. I'd offer, but I'm no good at it either.
I'll try from a different angle.
Do you want to put it on the end of this long pole?
Yeah, that might be plan too. Hang on, come from a higher angle. Sorry, Dad.
Oh, up all the way up there. Oh, righto. All right then. Well, you watch yourself
Yeah,
with all that wire,
yeah.
right?
Come on, chicken. We can do this. Don't know, something caught on him.
Oh, you...
Just enough.
All right, now just hang on a second. Persistence pays off. Fantastic. And so what we decided to do was tie a rope, the end of the rope, around the stem of my white climbing rose, which has climbed up into that great big tree which you see there. That is actually a callistemon, and the rose has actually grown right up into the top of that. And so then we just tied it up so that it could stay up there.
Yeah, can you do it from that end? Uh-huh.
So now just to take down the last piece of it, and absolutely brilliant that this thing's gone finally. So I'm really, really pleased. And now we will move on to the shed.
Probably won't. Watch out, no.
Right, love you, bye.
Bye. Bye.
All right, I want both of us to say, we have done it! Woo-hoo! Whoop, whoop! Done it!
And I got to cut the rose a few times.
Yes, you did. So here we go. Here's our space. All right.
Spray to clean up those weeds before we do anything
Now,
else.
there is actually a concrete base under here, believe it or not. But we're going to leave the soil. We're just going to tidy it up. And then eventually, if I go around, all that wood there is coming over here. Isn't that fantastic? Done, done, done.